Yo, what is up guys? Today you're going to get a glimpse into what it's like to daily a motorcycle, and this time it's something other than me just riding to work or riding to dancing. There the fellas are. This is going to be loud, just letting you know. Sorry, I don't want to startle. Oh, okay, cool. Don't want to startle you with the exact. That was so wholesome. What a fantastic start to the day. Spent some time with some good people, and now I'm on two wheels again. Hard pressed to find a better morning than that. But shock, horror, you must be wondering why I am riding the daily on the weekend. Why the CBR 650R isn't between my legs at the moment. And that's for one simple reason. I've got to show this ninja some lovin'. What comes with the territory of dailying a motorcycle is regular maintenance. We've got a few things to do. We've got to replace the fairing after it was vandalized in the city. I still haven't done that. Number two, I have encountered this annoying niggly little thorn in my side, and that is, ever since I bought the 650R and experienced that bike's brakes, these just don't do it for me anymore. I knew they weren't fantastic. I think they were like quite similar to the R3s, but yeah, the 650R takes braking to a whole new level, and that bike weighs so much more than this, so I'm not happy with these. They're just not responsive, and when they finally do respond, there is very little bite to them. I don't think I can do much about the bite because I ended up replacing the pads both front and rear on this after realizing how much better the brakes on the 650R, and that did make a pretty big difference. It was a decent difference. I wouldn't say, oh, what's this guy doing? It made a difference, but that difference did not really fix the lack of responsiveness, and I should have done this when I replaced the pads, but I'm planning to flush the fluid, and I'm hoping that'll help ease the lack of responsiveness in these brakes. I don't really have high hopes though. And then beyond that, just little things like cleaning and lubricating the chain, checking tire pressures. So just a bit of a refresh for the Ninja 400 overall. It hasn't received a lot of love and attention ever since it became my daily beta bike, and ever since it was vandalized, but I still have a lot of love for it. And of course, being the machine that is responsible for my life throughout the week, it needs to be in decent shape. Probably shouldn't have filtered that, but it's fine. Very slow speed. And we're back at another red light. Love that. I will say this though, red lights aren't terrible because it often means you have a clear path ahead of you like I do now. And that is a very, very good thing in terms of both enjoyment and safety. So that's what's on the menu today for the Ninja 400. We are going to do its brakes, we're going to replace a fairing, and we're going to service its chain and check some tire pressures. What's that? There is an obstacle up ahead. And boom, we swerve it. It's a shirt. That's fine, I thought it was a dead animal. Ah, so fun, mate! And we are full throttle, taps wide open. Okay, look. There is merit to riding a Ninja 400 over the 650R on the freeway, and that is very evident to me right now. It's been a while since I've taken this bike on the M1, but I can already tell I am just like 10 times less likely to lose my license on this. And that's because the moment I kind of give it the beans, like, oh, it feels like I'm really going for it, and I let off, and I'm still not breaking the speed limit, you know? But you do that on the 650R and you're just instantly in loss of license territory. Alright everyone, we're back, brakes done, fairing not done, chain lubricated and serviced. I've had to pull over to hook up my mic again because, wow, believe it or not, more audio issues. I don't know how it happened. My wind cover just vanished. One day I looked at my mic and it was gone. Now I can't do any yapping on the freeway. The brakes do feel better, and I'm sure that's in part thanks to the bleed and flush that we did on the brake fluid, but I think tire pressure also had a big part to play in that, and that makes a lot of sense. The less air you have in your tires, the more slack and the spongier that response is when you first bite down on the front brakes. So the tire was down to like 20 psi, which is not good because it's meant to be 28. And I'm a stickler for checking tire pressures. I check it every time I fill up fuel. But I reckon the reason it's gone down that much since my last refuel is because I haven't necessarily been riding this a whole lot. It's fine, it's sorted, it's all good now. Brakes are still crap compared to the 650Rs, but they're tolerable. Those of you who've been watching me for a while will now know how firmly all the gear all the time I am. Unfortunately, however, I do have to make a few compromises with my gear because you can't wear a full leather race suit everywhere you go with full boots and full race gloves and so forth. So unfortunately, some concessions do need to be made. The first of those is the fact that I now wear an Ixon textile jacket instead of my Dainese leather one. You soon come to realize just how much more practical textile is for commuting and getting around. Textile is more of a once said and done, you get rid of it and you replace it type deal. Leather can take a few slides depending on the severity, but that's fine. The textile jackets that you should avoid, however, are the mesh ones. If you look at ATGATT, it's a website that provides reports on all of these different pieces of gear. The mesh ones are just horrible. But if you go to something like a proper armored textile jacket that doesn't have any of that mesh stuff, you're actually in for a good time. And instead of my full leather RST boots, I'm wearing some Garnet boots that double as casual shoes. So if I don't have anywhere to store my boots, I can just hop off the bike and walk around in these, which is the case today. Now again, it's a compromise. I'd say it's more of a compromise than wearing a textile jacket over a leather jacket for your commute. There is just no way these boots are as protective as full length boots that have all the bits and bobs. You know, these would have a slightly reinforced toe box, maybe a bit of heel protection, but there's not much more to it. And that's a massive shortcoming compared to a full boot. So I still try to wear those where possible. If it's a place where I can go and put my stuff down when I arrive, I'll swap out of my boots and into my trainers, which I keep in my backpack. Oh, look at that. How pretty is that? Melbourne's metropolis, and beautiful weather to serve as a backdrop. All the better when enjoyed on two wheels. Today we're heading to my mate's first improv comedy show. That's the final journey for today, pretty much. Let's see how it goes, shall we? And we're back on the Ninja 400, guys. It was lovely to go see my mate trying something new and absolutely smashing it. So proud of that guy. Dailying your motorcycle adds this incredible layer to the rest of the day that you didn't even really know that you needed. It turns the commute between A to B into an exciting event of its own. I had an amazing day, and to finish it off on this beautiful machine makes it that much better. And you know what? If I had a crap day, which I've often experienced from time to time, as we all do, this thing makes it just that little bit better. There's something so special about finishing the day 10 p.m. on a Sunday night, riding through the streets of Melbourne on my little green Ninja 400. So there you have it, guys. An absolute success of a day, made even better by the fact that I was dailying my motorcycle to get me through it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will catch you on the next one.
You say you got them guns, but I've never seen you bang. never seen you slang.